But do not stop it after you do your serum. Okay. I want to thank y'all for coming and to listen to me give my presentation. This is an informative presentation on durable power of attorneys for health care and living wills. In 2005, Terry Schiavo brought national attention to the need for durable power of attorneys for health care and living wills. Her husband Michael and her parents ended up going through a long court battle over making medical decisions for Terry Schiavo, and in this particular case over hydration and nutrition. Her ordeal began in 1990 when she collapsed and went about 5 minutes without oxygen, leaving her brain damaged. And in the crux of this, it left her husband to have to make all decisions for her. In 2005, her husband decided that it was time to take away her tube feeding and allow her to go ahead and die. Her parents disagreed with this decision, setting off the court battle. Basically, the crux of the case was, who has the right to decide for Terry Schiavo's life and death situation? As a hospice nurse, I see many patients who have advanced directives and those who do not. And those who do not have advanced directives, their families have bedside feuds as to what's the right thing to do for their loved one. Advanced directives help to give your loved ones the idea of what your wishes are, what you want done in case you end up in a medical emergency or have an end-of-life issue. In this presentation, I hope that to be able to explain to you what is an advanced directive, why you need an advanced directive, and how you can obtain an advanced directive. First of all, what is an advanced directive? An advanced directive is two forms. The first form is the durable power of attorney for health care. This basically says who you want to make decisions for you when you can no longer make a decision for yourself. You want to choose this person carefully. You want to make sure that that person is somebody who is going to make the decision the way that you want that decision to be made. And then the other form is your living will. This form tells the doctor, your healthcare provider, exactly what you want done if you end up in a coma or have a terminal illness, such as hydration and nutrition. Do you want it? Do you not? Do you want to be ventilated? It spells out, and the form is very easy to fill out, to spell out exactly what you want done and not done, and when to start and stop different life-saving measures and medical treatments. Why do you need an advanced directive? Well, medical emergencies and terminal end-of-life issues happen at any time. They're sudden, they don't come on gradually. Because of this, they can cause emotional burdens for your family. They have to sit there and decide what would you want to do. And if you've got family members who disagree with what your wishes are, it sets up emotional distress between all family members trying to make this decision. It then leads to financial burdens. You're in the hospital, you're on the ventilator, you've got a tube feeding going, somebody has to pay for that. So families are having to come up with the money to pay the hospitals, pay the doctors, pay the equipment companies. Money runs out, now they've got to decide and ask the state for help under Medicaid, which then in turn sends them back to emotional burdens, because now they're having to rely on somebody else to tell you that to help them with your care. Then it also leads to ethical burdens on your healthcare provider. If you have not made your wishes known, your healthcare provider now has to use his ethics to decide when to stop any medical treatments. And if there's dissension in the family, they will not stop treatment unless a court order has been issued to stop treatment, thus again sending your family back into emotional and financial burdens. And as you see by my diagram here, it is all interconnected. So how can you obtain an advanced directive? Very simple. Go to the internet. Google for advanced directives, living wills. Find all sorts of sites that will download. Some are paid, some are free. Office supply stores. All of them have form sections that have generic living wills, power of attorneys for health care that you just pick up and fill out. And then your healthcare facilities. Hospitals, the discharge planners, the social workers, they all have the Living Will's advance directives. Each of these forms are different state to state, so you always want to make sure you have the right form for your state. State of Georgia is one of the easiest ones. All you have to have is just 2 witnesses to sign the bottom of your form. You don't need a notary. Then, so in conclusion, everyone needs an advance directive. It doesn't matter what your age, what your medical status is. Terry Shiva was only 26 years old when she had her issues. You can get your advance directives from internet, office supply stores, healthcare facilities. And then you want to give copies of your living will and durable power of attorney to your POA, your power of attorney, your doctor, and any family members, so that way everybody knows what your wishes are. The most important thing to take from this is that talk about it. Talk to your loved ones. Make sure everybody knows what your decisions are, and change and update your advance directive annually. And to even make it easier for you guys, I have brought you copies of the Georgia Advance Directives forms, so that way you can go ahead and fill it out, and then you just have to find 2 non-related, non-interested parties to witness it. Thank you. How much time?
God.